What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the Gould's Gaming and Tech channel. Today we're talking about Rivian and the rumored Rivian R2 electric SUV. Now this vehicle is rumored to hit 0 to 60 in 3 seconds and have approximately 330 miles of range. We have all of that and more, so stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy this content by the end of the video, and if you're new or returning, make sure to hit that like button. It's definitely appreciated. It's the best way that I and YouTube knows you guys enjoy this content. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Alright, the Rivian R2, now through several leaks, the company's website and other things, we have knowledge that this vehicle might start at approximately $47,000 and get up to 330 miles of range. There's lots of new details emerging from this leak. The Rivian R2 is the first next generation vehicle from Rivian, following the Rivian R1S and Rivian R1T, and of course the delivery truck. Now Rivian has positioned this new electric vehicle as its new entry-level option, leveraging what it's learned from the R1 and so on and so forth. The program is to deliver a more mass market vehicle. So pretty much the Rivian's version of the Tesla Model 3 and the Model Y. And for those of you who don't know, Tesla Model Y is the most popular vehicle in the world. If you've been seeing tons of Teslas on the road, it's because it's the most popular car. And again, like I said, the Model Y is #1 and the Model 3 is not too far behind it. Now Rivian plans to unveil this Rivian R2 on March 7th, but the specs, pricing, and some features have leaked through the company's website. Now here are some rumored details about the upcoming vehicle, the main things you need to concern yourself with when considering the Rivian R2. Now it's rumored to be coming in 2026. The starting price will be about $47,000. You will get up to 330 miles of estimated range. The 0 to 60 will be about 3 seconds, and it has a 5-seat option. Now the leaks also mention a NACS charge port, and it also says that Rivian will possibly adapt a CCS charging station, which perhaps we'll see a Tesla style adapter that allows the CCS charging. Now the website also mentioned that a powered rear glass is also a feature, which is more likely a rear lift gate. According to the leak, the Rivian R2 dimensions consist of a length of 185.6 inches, a width of 75 inches. With mirrors, it's about 84.4 inches. And as far as height, you're looking at about 66.9 inches. Now, speaking of the front trunk or the frunk, Rivian says that it has a bike mount system that can fit in it when not in use. Now, if you're listening to this video and you think like everyone else, you're probably thinking, oh, let me swing to the Rivian website and see these Rivian R2 specs. Well, Rivian has since then removed the source code from its page completely, so you cannot see these leaked specs of the new vehicle. Now, unfortunately, this leak is a little bit of a letdown for Rivian because it kind of spoiled the surprise of them revealing it the way they want it and the time they want it. It's kind of a rookie mistake if you look at it in that sense, but there's plenty of questions still to be answered by the time this vehicle is announced, and a lot of consumers would probably want to see a little bit more and hear a little bit more about this vehicle. Now, as far as the specs go, that starting price, if it is rumored to be around $47,000, and if that is actually true when it is announced and when it actually is purchasable, that is a great starting price. In my personal opinion, I've always thought that the Rivian vehicles looked amazing. More specifically, the SUV. If I were to get an electric vehicle truck, I would not get the Tesla Model Y or the Tesla Model X. The Rivian looks the best when it comes to electric vehicle SUVs. And if they make one that is about $47,000, that's well within the price range of many consumers, and I think most people will be happy with that. And Rivian might see an uptick in production, but also demand, because more people are going to want this vehicle, and the fact that it is affordable makes it even better. I have seen some Rivians on the road, not as much as I like, but I do enjoy seeing the different colorways every time I do spot one on the roadways. Now, Rivian as a company and their stock has seen some hits due to their extremely high, in my opinion, price range for the currently released vehicles. I always suggest that when these startup companies come out and push their products on to everyone, I don't understand why they usually price their products very high, thinking that their company is just going to launch and everybody will just accept these high prices. I would personally start with an entry-level vehicle that everyone can purchase, and then let the consumers fall in love with your product, and then introduce those higher priced vehicles that may have different specs and upgraded dimensions and everything like that later on. But that's just my opinion. When it comes to the range, the 330 miles is also very good. That is a decent chunk of range for an SUV type vehicle. Now, I don't know if this is the max range or if it's going to be an upgrade option like the Tesla has, the standard, the performance, and the long range. I don't know if the 330 miles of range is the highest, but if it is and it's close to that 47,000 price range, I think it's a win-win all around. And then we cannot forget the 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Again, in the market where you're competing with Tesla, you're going to have numbers that jump off the page and make consumers' eyebrows raise and seriously consider buying your product when you're not yet established as well as a company like Tesla. Now, as far as the dimensions, they're nearly identical to the Tesla Model Y through what the leaks have described this vehicle to be, so it should be pretty comparable and it should be pretty spacious for most people. Now, to sum this all up, it's going to be some tough competition competing with the most popular vehicle on the roadway. I get it. Once you're in the market, you have to compete with the best to pretty much stay relevant. I think Rivian has an uphill battle, but I think based on their design alone and getting a lot of feedback, and then also pricing this vehicle in a more affordable range that most people can actually experience it, I think they're starting off on a great track, at least when this vehicle is launched, if these leaks come to be true. Now, let me know what you guys think about these leaks down below. Is the Rivian a vehicle that you would seriously consider if it was more affordable based on these rumors? If they come to be true, would you consider Rivian over a Tesla? Now, a lot of people complain about Tesla's design, thinking it's very plain or simple, but they've proven tried and true. Just like Apple, and in that similar sense, they pretty much push their company forward with consistency and quality. Now, Rivian has that as well, but they don't have the track record to back it up. So competing with a powerhouse like Tesla will not be an easy feat. So do you guys think Rivian will be able to do that? What do you think about these leaks? What do you think about the company as a whole? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll check those out. Again, thank you guys for tuning into the video. As always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.